Okay, sports gambling means your wallet can take a big hit.
It's called gambling. We have Lincoln with financial expert Jenny Groberg to tell us how this works.
All right, yeah, I'm here with Jenny Groberg now. Jenny, when I sat down next to you, you said, we're talking big dollars here. This is popular.
Big dollars. It's a really fun topic. I was excited to speak on this.
Give us an idea of how much money we're dealing with here.
Okay, so with March Madness, they estimate that $3 billion was spent on legal gambling. But the estimates are closer to 12 to 15 billion in illegal gambling.
Oh my gosh.
So Super Bowl last year, they estimate 1.5 billion in bets over the Super Bowl, but they think it's 4 times that in illegal gambling.
I mean, this is astronomical.
And those are just
money.
the 2 sports events for the year. That doesn't include all of the hockey season, the football season, NFL, college, all the different sports. So it's big dollars.
Okay, so do you feel like this is just normalized? Are people talking about it?
I think guys talk about it. I was talking to a bunch of guys and they're like, yeah, our wives hate it. You know, most of the guys are doing it. The phone is making it accessible 24/7, which really accelerates the amount of betting people are doing. So that's a challenge. But you've got people, it used to be that they'd use crypto to bet. Now they're using, it used to be PayPal, now they're using crypto. They send the crypto to a offshore wallet. They use that to do the bets. Once the sell takes place, it goes back into their sports books and back into their crypto. So they're able to hide it. So there's this whole legal, aspect of it or illegal aspect of it. I did see on Robinhood, if you scroll down, and I hesitate to share this because this is such a huge problem, but there's also a way to gamble legally by saying you're purchasing like an asset, like a security or an option, because you're buying, potentially a bet on something, but they're counting it as a security or an asset.
I'm sure there are different legal issues in different states. Let's focus on Utah specifically. Of course, gambling is not legal in Utah.
Gambling is not legal.
So how does this work? How do people get around this?
It's based on your geographical location. So everybody says, oh, it's legal because on Robinhood I can make, purchases. In Utah, it is not legal. And the transaction, wherever it's placed, regardless if it's on your phone or your computer, based on your location, it is illegal in the state of Utah. Now, Robinhood circumvents that by saying that you're buying a security or an asset, but that's the gray area. There's a lot of lawsuits against Robinhood, but there are platforms where it's considered this gray area of being legal. But if you're using offshore accounts, I've heard of places in Korea, platforms, that is illegal. And we're going to talk later about the tax implications, but the tax issues really accelerate the problem.
Let's get into that right now so we have enough time for it. You say that the biggest financial issue is behavior, not the bet. What does that mean?
It means that these small bets start to add up and stack. And everything in finances is behavior. It's habits, it's perception, it's this dopamine hit. That's where people are blowing their budgets, shopping or with guys gambling. I'm sure some women do it, but I think it's mostly men. So I heard of a guy, I asked different people. One said he lost $60,000 last year betting. Another lost $4,000, and another lost $2,000. So it's more than just entertainment. They excuse it as the behavior is, oh, this is money we would have spent on entertainment.
Right.
But maybe not necessarily. It's a lot more than that. And then it's so addictive.
How are they dealing, well, if they are dealing, how are they dealing with the tax implications, and what are they for 2026? Okay,
so it changed under Obama's One Big Beautiful bill. As of January 1st of this year.
You mean Trump's?
Sorry, Trump.
Yes.
Yeah. Trump, my God. Trump's One Big Beautiful bill, as of January 1st of this year, it used to be that if you had $10,000 of gains offset by $10,000 of loss, it was a wash and you wouldn't pay tax. But now with Trump's One Big Beautiful bill, if you have $10,000 of gains and $10,000 of losses, they're still going to charge you 10% tax for this phantom gain, even though it nets out. So just be aware that you're probably still going to be on the hook to pay 10% in taxes if that goes through. Now, one thing to consider is people are using cash advances from their credit cards. you're going to pay 30% interest on the credit card.
Oh, yeah.
Then you fund the wallet, the bets. The house always wins 54% or more of the time, so over time you will lose. And then you are paying 30% interest on your credit card. So there's a lot of things, but the problem is when people are betting illegally, they're not going to claim taxes on that. So then it's this whole other implication of that's tax fraud and tax evasion. You're going to look at 20% of penalties, and you're looking at jail time.
Jenny.
So if you're going to bet, don't use offshore. Track your stuff. There's an app called Summ, S-U-M-M. You can link it with your Robinhood. You can link it with your crypto. You can link it with your sports books, and it will track. If you're not capable, take pictures of your buys and your sells. Claim it on your taxes. Do not have this,
do something legal,
do something,
right?
yeah. But
Jenny,
don't get in tax issues with
all right, we're out of time here, but one word answer here. As a financial person, does this world worry you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Don't gamble. Don't do it. You're going to lose, and it's going to blow all of your financial future out the window.
All right. Thank you for being here, Jenny.
Thanks.